One of gratitude for men. I want to tell you something that I really like about my dad, but first I want to be brutally honest with you. I don't have makeup on. I'm still sitting in my bedroom. I have an empty roll of toilet paper right there, and I have been weeping and slightly convulsing, um, and clearing, energetically clearing uh, some things so that I can actually do this. That might sound really intense, and it is fucking intense. And I want to share with you a short story. So I was at an event that is hosted by a group that does men's circles, and I received a scholarship, a full scholarship, to be able to attend in person. And so I went there and I had an amazing experience. And one of the exercises that we did, again, this is one of the exercises that we did was, so we were in a group of men and women. There were also many couples in the group I was in like the small group. I think there was maybe um I don't know, like 22 of us in the small group. There was over 300 people at this event. This was last month. And the first part of this activity is the women went um into, like, so we were outside and we were by the ocean. So the women went and stood, um, sort of spread out a little bit. It's hard to explain the space, but it was like beautiful outside by the ocean, and there were like wooden, nice bleachers. It was kind of like a circle, so there's bleachers on both sides. So you could, when you got up the bleachers, you sort of went down where the dirt was, and so we stood with space between us, and we closed our eyes, and some of us had our hands on our chest, on our heart, and the men who were in our group, and now we've spent some time together already, and we've been vulnerable with each other in this in-person group that I was in, and and so there's a trust built there, and we had really good facilitators, and so again there was trust built there. And so the women went down there, and we closed our eyes, we had our hands on our heart, and we didn't know what was going to happen, actually. um, and the men were told, we couldn't hear what they were told, to walk around and say beautiful things to us, like say heartfelt, intuitive, loving things to us. So some of the things that I heard were, you are wise, you are loving, you're a beautiful person, you have a beautiful heart. That was some of the things that I heard, and I could sort of overhear some of the nice things being told to the other women as well. Um, I have been told nice things by men before. That's But somehow, like, the energy of all of that happening at the same time, and just, these are new men as well. It's like we didn't know them extremely well. Um, and to be seen, it felt like they were using their intuitive powers and that they could see us, and there was nothing, um there was nothing romantic. This was like a safe space. Not saying romance isn't safe, but you know what I mean. Nobody was trying to flirt with anyone. Like, some of these people were married in beautiful partnerships, um and there wasn't that dynamic. It was like, we're brothers and sisters, and we're here to build ourselves up and to heal and to help each other heal. And so that experience was so beautiful, just to have, like, to be vulnerable, to like lean into the trust of the space, and then to hear them say things. And they don't really know me, but they're sort of looking at me, and they're feeling into me, and they're saying, like, you are wise, you have a beautiful heart, you're loving and kind. I'm like, yes, I am. Thanks for seeing me. Um, and so then we switched it, and the men went out there and closed their eyes, and then the women walked around and flowed around and said beautiful things to them, encouraging words of affirmation to them. And that part for me, again, I love men. I like men. I'm thankful for them. And lots of shit has happened and difficult things have happened because I'm a human in this world. And and I'm a loving person and I want to love people and build people up. And before I walked out there to say those loving things to them, I literally felt this like, the fuck? Like, what the fuck? You know, I felt this like wall of like more than hesitation, like a brick wall in my soul kind of thing. Just like, why the fuck would I give gratitude to them or say something nice? Which is not the true essence of who I am. It is not my divine design. It is not in the blueprint of who Monique actually is. That's related to pain and fuckery that has happened. And so in an instant, I just, we're outside, I'm in front of all these people. I literally just raised my hands up and I was like, Lord help me. Like, Lord, give me strength. Like, let your love flow through me and give me strength. And also, I was just saying, like, it felt like I was like, forgive me for feeling like this. And that's not who I want to be. And like, I give that to you. And I want to be more like you. Like, I want to be more like creator source that is loving, never ending love, and forgiveness. And so it all happened like, in 2 seconds. And then I went out there and I felt so good. I was just saying beautiful things to them. I was letting oh, this is hard holding up my hand. Um, I was saying beautiful things to them. I was just letting happen, like just letting it come to me. And I was saying, like, you are courageous, you are brave. I see that you're strong. You're a good protector. You're loving. You have a kind heart. Whatever came to me for that man, and it must have been like 10 men or something. And so we just walked around and all of us women were saying that to them. And some of them had tears and some of them were just like receiving it and some of them were like trying to receive it. Like more. So it was such a beautiful experience. And so I just want to say that this morning I had I'm in I'm in a group with 2,500 people. It's a bit of a mastermind of like healing and releasing things so we can move forward. And I literally needed to like convulse and weep and release some things in my family line, um, from my mom and um, probably my grandma as well. And just yeah, release that so that I can show up in this space how I want to, because I love men and I want to, woo, crazy here. I want to honor and give gratitude for all the amazing, awesome men. Okay, so my gratitude today is for my father. And I remember this was, I don't know how many years ago, a couple, like maybe 10 years ago or something. But I remember just realizing like my dad is so honest. And like I think it's caused difficulty in his business life sometimes, but he is just honest. He just tells the truth and he's just an honest person. And I wrote that in his Christmas card that year, and I just remember being so thankful. Like I have, like he's a good man. He's an honest man. Um, and yeah, so that is my gratitude today. And there are so many other things to say, but I'm just gonna leave it there. I do want to say that if you're also feeling any kind of hesitation or pain come up, that um, that's okay, and to just give it to the fire that transforms. That's what I'm calling it. Like, just give it to the fire that transforms, and journal about it if you need to. If you feel like you're like, whoa, I cannot get into that. I also want to let you know that we're going to be doing a 14-day immersion on this after this 14 days on social media, where we'll have a group and we can get into this more together. And I'm going to give journal prompts and go live have live sessions that you can join and like do Q&A and stuff. I'll explain more about that later, but just know that this is part of an opportunity to come closer, and I'll share more about that later. Okay, this is day 1. Gratitude for men. Hashtag gratitude for men. I am excited. And let's allow ourselves to heal and receive and to give freely. Abundance is our birthright. Let us be in this divine shift together. We are shifting. Okay, peace.